Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp are back online now after a widespread global outage. Of course, many people in the Caribbean rely on WhatsApp to communicate, and it was certainly a mess of Facebook members on Monday. The tech giant's week going from bad to worse after 3 of its largest platforms crashed on the heels of the company coming under fire from a whistleblower. Reporter John Lawrence has the latest.
Thumbs down across the globe Monday and screens seeing a lot less scrolling, with Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp all suffering global outages. The longest crash of the platforms in the company's history, the tech giant's chief technology officer offering up apologies, taking to its competition to communicate with users, tweeting, "We are experiencing networking issues and teams are working as fast as possible to debug and restore as fast as possible." The outage causing enough concern for the White House to keep an eye on it.
We are aware, we're monitoring.
The blackout coming on the heels of a black eye for the company, a Facebook whistleblower claiming the company puts profits over public safety.
Facebook has realized that if they change the algorithm to be safer, people will spend less time on the site, they'll click on less ads, they'll make less money.
Facebook responding to the whistleblower's claims, alleging 60 Minutes used select company materials to tell a misleading story about the research we do to improve our products. In prepared testimony obtained by CNN ahead of her appearance before a Senate subcommittee on Tuesday, Haugen said, "I believe what I did was right and necessary for the common good, but I know Facebook has infinite resources which it could use to destroy me." I'm John Lawrence reporting.
All right, thanks, John. Well, can you imagine healing your body while eating delicious recipes? Well, now that's possible, thanks to a pair of Puerto Ricans that created the first cooking seasoning brand made with superfoods. Our Christian Ramos brings us the story.
Looking for a way to heal people through a healthy alimentation, Dr. Ernesto Herger reached his French chef Rafael Barrera to create Cooking with My Doctor, the first Puerto Rican seasoning line created with superfoods.
Cooking with My Doctor was born around 4 years ago. Me and my partner, Chef Barrera, we were into the cooking and the food industry. I'm a traditional Chinese medicine doctor, so we use food as medicine, and he is a chef, so we combine the power of the food with the culinary art. That's how the Cooking with My Doctor brand was born. We both are Puerto Ricans and we love our food culture. So we take our daily products from our grandmothers, the sazon, the adobo, the sofrito, and we clean all these, artificial colorants, and we add some antioxidants like turmeric, we add some herb as moringa, and we have all the Puerto Rican sazon inside as pepper, paprika, onion, and garlic. So we take our products and we elevate and we make it more healthy and delicious.
Last year, Cooking with My Doctor products reached more than 300% growth in sales compared to 2019 and a 90% market distribution rate. During the first half of 2021, the brand grew 70% compared to the same period in 2020.
We started little by little. We were only in like about 10 to 20 place. But then the year after, we grow as 20 to 30%. And the year of the COVID, we go over 30% because most of the people really like our brand, and also they are cooking more inside the house. So I think they see the value of our product, and also for their family. They provide more nutrition, and obviously our product is super delicious. Our main focus now is to grow outside in USA. Now we're dealing with a very good brand in the northeast of the United States. We hope to start in 2022 with them. So we hope to be nationwide.
Right now they are in negotiations with a supermarket chain in the U.S. to export these products. Reporting from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Christian Ramos.
All right, thanks, Christian. Meantime, Barbados has begun a home quarantine and home isolation program as a result of the challenges in dealing with the rise in COVID case numbers. Health Minister Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Bostic said the COVID case numbers continue to rise and the island's isolation facilities are now under pressure. The health minister said the government has already begun the triage system to determine low-risk people who qualify for the program. He said those COVID-positive people who remain at home will be contacted by doctors daily.
What we've decided is obviously if our isolation facilities are challenged and space becomes a problem, then we have to look at alternative means to be able to respond. And that is what we've been doing. And we've alerted you before that we were considering, and seriously so, the implementation of home quarantine and home isolation. And I can say to you that that is in progress as we speak. There are a number of persons who would have tested positive, and we are processing those persons to see who would qualify for home isolation and those that would have to be institutionalized. We are trying desperately to ensure that we get those persons who require urgent or immediate medical attention out of their homes and into facilities so that they can be taken care of. And we are doing everything possible to save lives in this process.
In the meantime, COVID booster shots are now going into the arms of people in the Turks and Caicos. Those 50 and older, frontline workers, and immunocompromised are some of the people who are eligible to get that third dose of the Pfizer vaccine. Our One Caribbean News' Deandra Hamilton reports.
Booster shots for COVID-19 became available on Monday in the Turks and Caicos Islands, the government holding true to its tentative promise that once they'd received the medical guidance, there would be a third shot offered. In a Friday night statement, the Ministry of Health confirmed that 4 categories of individuals who were 6 months out of the full dose regimen would be eligible for the booster first. Those priority groups are chronic non-communicable diseases clients, elderly, that's adults over 50 years old and over, healthcare and frontline workers, and number 4, caregivers of the vulnerable. Questions on moral and safety grounds are now shelved as the major nations, taking cues from the resurgence of COVID-19 cases in places like Israel, as the reason they cannot afford to wait. The vaccine wears off after 5 or 6 months, and while no one is confirming that those who got the shots only 6 months ago are now as exposed as those who never took the vaccine, they are saying the potential risk is too high and the grounds gained too precious to take any chances. This comes following the approval by Cabinet of the COVID-19 booster vaccine strategy, which was submitted by the Ministry of Health for consideration. On September 16th, the TCI got its 5th batch of Pfizer vaccines from the UK. On January 11th, the TCI began its rollout of the vaccine as among the first in the region. That was 8 months ago. And according to the Medicine Health Products Regulatory Agency of the UK, available data assures that this third shot is safe. I am pleased to confirm that the COVID-19 vaccines made by Pfizer and AstraZeneca can be used as safe and effective booster doses. This is an important regulatory change as it gives further options for the vaccination program, which has saved thousands of lives so far. End of quote. Both the UK and the US began booster shot campaigns in September. Turks and Caicos, at last report, was near 73% of adults fully vaccinated for COVID-19.
In the meantime, Johnson & Johnson is officially seeking emergency use authorization from the FDA for its COVID-19 booster shots. The drug maker released a statement this morning saying it has submitted data to the FDA that shows a booster dose increases protection to 94% against moderate to severe COVID reactions. Their data also suggests antibody levels increase 9-fold 1 week after a booster is administered, and that number climbs to 12-fold higher for 4 weeks after the booster shot. Now, the company is asking for booster shots to be made available patients 18 years and older. The FDA will now review and discuss those findings before making a recommendation on allowing booster shots for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.